Look at me, look at my face. Does my face look attractive to you? Or do you think it looks like a good target for a bully? Yeah, if you look closer to my face right now, I have like weird features that look stupid compared to a normal human. Like I have a bigger nose hole like Shrek.
Oh, hello there!
And I have these noticeable scars between my nose and my lips. Well, I used to look like this. If you don't know, this is a bilateral cleft lip and palate, which is a book condition where there are splits on both sides of the upper lip. Because of this, I have to get multiple surgeries throughout my life, and it's gotten very tiring, especially if it happens on school days. Luckily for now, it is fully healed and a lot better than before, though it did not stop a lot of people from making fun of me. I don't know why, but as a kid, I knew that these mockeries and bullying might happen, so I just shrug it up like it's not a big deal. However, there are some that legit hit me like a wrecking ball. Alright, when I was a lot younger, I had to sit next to this one kid on a bus. This person was talking to one of my friends across the seat. Then my friend suggested me for this person's decision about being partners for something. I'm not sure. I was a 10 years old at the time. The person said no, and my friend said, why not? Then this freaking person decides to say, because it's ugly. In reality, I just looked outside the window and started crying. Because he is somewhat right. Another time is when I was 4 years old at my preschool. I was just looking around, minding my own business. Then this one dude looked at me, and without any hesitation, this kid just makes the most angriest face at me. Not like confused, not concerned. I mean that the eyebrows goes down. Like I didn't even do anything to this guy. And this only happens to me. I don't see him with this angry face at any other people. I'm not sure if this has to do with my face, but I just want to get this story out there because it has been bugging me all my life. Lastly, and I know this is not the specific moment in my life, but it happens every single time to the point that I just want to talk about it. It's when people look at me or hear my voice, they instantly start laughing or giggling amongst their friends. Most of the time they try to hide it from me, and people like me who understands that their face is very weird or abnormal, we can tell that you are laughing at us. Yeah, it seems like back then that I do have some thick skin, and none of the insults or mockery gets to me. But there are times where I just get in bed and start crying myself to sleep. All my life, I never believed that I fit into society because of the way I was born and talk. I always just ask myself, why is it me? Why am I the only one that has to go through all this? Why does everyone look normal and I look weird and stupid? I do feel that I'm the only person with this condition in this whole world. That is, until 2017. The original Nintendo Switch was launched, and I seriously want to get it. Of course, I had no money, so I had to ask my parents to get me one. They will give it to me if I go to this one camp event. And as a gamer, I immediately said no, and I don't want to go outside. Then one day, my dad gave me a freaking Switch out of nowhere, and I was freaking out. But they told me that I could keep it if I go to camp or else they would get rid of it. And as a gamer, getting rid of a Nintendo Switch felt like burning $1 million. And I don't want to lose the Switch, so I have to agree. With no information about this camp, I had the lowest expectations and believed it would be just another boring thing my mom and dad took me to. I thought it would be just like 10 people there with 5 staff, nothing exciting. Plus, I believe the people over there would be very rude or very independent to themselves and don't want to socialize, like in school. So that's another thing I'm kind of expecting. So I arrived feeling that this is going to be a waste of time. But once I met the people, my life was just changed. Let's start off with the staff members, which I just want to say, they were so great. Not only that they were very dedicated to make sure this is a wonderful experience for everybody, they were very caring and super supportive to every camper, including me. I remember this one staff member and I just having a wonderful time dancing. But the most important part that really changed how I think about things is that there were so many people with the same type of condition that I have. Many have found other cleft lurking pallets, which is the one that I got. Though I do remember there was also some that has one cleft lurking pallet, which only happens on one side of the face. It felt so freaking surreal for me that I've never been to a community that has the exact same things that I have. And not only that, but they were also so freaking chill and super welcoming. I got to learn and have a really big connection with everybody there in 1 week that I had in my rest of my life. Once I got home from the camp, I realized that I'm not alone in this world. Things that I believe that only just gives me loneliness and isolation actually made me have a connection to real people who've been through the same journey. For what now? I haven't even shown my face to the public yet. That's because mentally I was afraid and not prepared to do it. But after making this video, I realized that I'm doing the exact opposite of what got me to connect with real people. And since you're in the end of the video, I just wanna show you guys my little sign of my appreciation.